All right, so today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna give you guys my first impressions of Eastvale. So I printed off the least expensive and the most expensive home in Eastvale on the market. And we're gonna drive to both of them. They're both in different neighborhoods. So that would give you guys kind of an idea of Eastvale's community and what Eastvale looks like. We'll take a drive here in a minute around the neighborhood, but I must say, Eastvale's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. First impressions, very wide streets. The maturity of the trees aren't completely there yet, but definitely they have a lot of potential for growth. This particular neighborhood that I'm in, I picked the least expensive home on the MLS that I found out of the 34 listings, and I just decided to drive to this neighborhood just to see what the neighborhood looks like. If this is the cheapest home in this neighborhood, I'm definitely curious to see what the most expensive homes. These houses are pretty big. So on the market, the cheapest home is $548,000, $548,888 to be exact. How they came up with that pricing, I have no clue. And it's 2,000 square feet, and it's more or less a townhouse with an HOA. Fifteen of the best things to do right in Eastvale are spend an afternoon in Riverwalk Park. Not sure where that's at, but we're gonna go check it out. That's number one. It must be the best thing to do here in Eastvale. Learn about local heritage, local history at Corona Heritage Park and Museum. Tee off at Dos Lagos Golf Course. I'm gonna have to check out that golf course. Enjoy a hearty meal at Corky's Kitchen and Bakery. I'm not eating there. I'm trying to slim down my physique, so I don't need anything hearty right now. Visit the Yanks Air Museum. That might be pretty cool to check out. There's a local art at the Corona Art Gallery. Have a thrilling day at Skull Canyon Zip Line. That might actually be pretty cool to do. Actually go zip lining right in your own backyard, not too far away. Explore Prado's Regional Park. We may check that out. Check out the Corona's Certified Farmers Market. There's also, take the kids to the Chino Youth Museum. Hang out at the shops at Dos Lagos. We might hit that up. Check out the shops at Dos Lagos. That might be pretty cool. Hit the trails on horseback. Go-kart racing at Pole Position Raceway. And there's a dine-in delicious Mexican cuisine at Rubio's. If going to Rubio's is on the top 15, they must have been running out of stuff to do. That's what I'm just saying. I don't know. Harada Neighborhood Park. I definitely stumbled on a pretty cool, unique looking park. They have batting cages over there, as well as a little skate park right behind me for the neighborhood kids. This is something I think they definitely should put in every neighborhood. and I can't be 100% positive. I'm gonna find out. I haven't seen a skate park in Rancho Cucamonga. Not that I'll be out here skateboarding, but maybe I would be. Maybe my daughter would be. Definitely a cool little place for, you know, the kids to come hang out at. They got some swings and slides over there and a baseball field way on the other side. So pretty nice little park. One thing that I noticed is that between the quote unquote inexpensive neighborhood and the higher end neighborhood, I don't really see that much of a difference, honestly. I mean, all the houses pretty much look the same. As far as I can tell, the community is pretty diverse, so I don't think diversity is gonna be an issue. It's definitely a higher end or upscale middle class family neighborhood. I guess that's how I would explain it. Here's a couple things I did not know. Eastvale is the northwestern portion of Riverside County. So I thought we were still in San Bernardino County, but apparently not. A little bit of history, I'm just gonna read this. So Eastvale region was part of the homeland of the indigenous Tongva people for about 8,000 years. Specifically, the Tongva people had a large metropolis centered in Eastvale. The entire city is now built solely upon a Tonga cemetery. So now, I don't know my history with the Tonga people, but apparently Eastvale's built on a Tonga cemetery. So I'm not saying that the city of Eastvale is haunted, but I mean, it is built on the cemetery, which is interesting. My apologies if it's a little bit windy, but I made it over to the Riverwalk Park. And I'm not sure why they call it the Riverwalk Park. Again, I'm not sure why they call it the Riverwalk Park, but you know, hoping to find out. Hoping what I just showed you guys is not the reason. Where are we at?
I thought you were gonna walk the trail.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. This is my first time here. So I'm just exploring it, trying to see what's going on over here. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
No worries. All right, so my first time here. I guess there may be a trail over here, I don't know. But we're gonna walk and find out. Hopefully there's nothing too crazy because your boy is hungry. One thing for sure I can say is that it's definitely a nice park. I'm not gonna stay on the sidewalk. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this portion. I'm out here for the exercise. I'm really here for the sightseeing. Tell you guys what's going on. That's my main reason for being here. Looks like they have restrooms on site. Looks like a golf course. It says par 3. What is that? It looks like a concrete. Nah, I doubt it. I don't know what that's all about. Water is life. Justin Dubbins, a 7th grader, did that painting. Pretty nice. I have a feeling if I go that way, it's just a park. Guess I wouldn't mind bringing my son over here, but I'm gonna keep walking this way and see what this is about. Honestly, I'm hoping I find a river. Actually, you know what would be better? If I brought the drone out, flew the drone instead of walking all over the place like I got all the time in the world, because I don't. Yeah, let's walk back, go get the drone. Of a few houses, and honestly, these houses remind me of a couple houses I sold out in Lancaster. I'm out of breath. I know I shouldn't be, but I am. Ooh, that was a good landing. All right, not too bad. But I want to give you guys my final thoughts. I can honestly say that Eastvale is really nice. It seems like a family-oriented community. Learned a couple things about Eastvale, doing some research, and such as it's built on a Tonga grave, which is, oh no, it's crazy. I don't know why or how big that grave is. You know, a little curious to know a little bit more about that. If anybody knows, drop it down below. Definitely on the higher end of purchasing for sure. Corrado Park, that was all right. They definitely have some shopping spots, but you know, just because you're in Eastvale, you don't have to drive too far to Ontario Mills. Right now, there's probably traffic time. It's going to take me 27 minutes to get back to Rancho Cucamonga. But Eastvale is a nice community, a nice alternative to Rancho Cucamonga. I think if you live in Eastvale, you wouldn't specifically miss Rancho Cucamonga, although Rancho is a little bit more developed. And you can tell just by living in Rancho, you know, that's a little bit more developed. But Eastvale likely to be along the lines of a bedroom community. I can only imagine that most of the people that live in Eastvale are probably commuting somewhere, or they're probably working from home. But like I said, these are my initial thoughts. I'll be back to Eastvale for sure. I'll be back to show properties eventually. I'm sure I'll have some clients in Eastvale. But just my initial thoughts. Definitely curious to see more about the community. I think that some of the top 15 things to do that I found online in Eastvale, they might be a little trumped up, you know. I don't think there's a lot to do in Eastvale. If you're a kid and you want to hang out at a couple parks, cool, great. Maybe a couple little trails. It's not like Eastvale is up against any mountains, so there's not a lot of hiking places. Rancho Cucamonga has a mountain bordering it, and I guess if you do want to go hiking in Eastvale, you want to drive to Rancho, you can feel free to do that. But I kind of just like living in Rancho and, you know, hitting the mountains and going for a hike. So there's a little bit more flatlands around Eastvale, but a nice little area, nice little valley. Nice homes, nice neighborhoods, decent shopping. You're not gonna miss any of your, you know, everyday goods. You probably will have to head up to Ontario Mills or Victoria Gardens if you want to hit the malls, which is a 20 to 30 minute car ride, depending on where you're going. The traffic sucks, but it's not horrible. So that's that. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. You guys let me know what you guys think about Eastvale, and if anyone is watching that actually lives in Eastvale, please drop down in the comments things that you guys love about Eastvale, because I'm sure there's a couple things that I missed. I'm sure there's more than a couple things I missed in my, you know, 2 to 3 hours that I spent down here looking around. All right guys, peace.